Hey everybody, welcome to week 4 of the marketing course. Got our scenery here. Depending on if you're in 2 classes with me, you've seen the scenery. Depending where you live, you might have seen this type of scenery. But so I got the scenery. Kind of covering prior topics here, but I'm mixing them about distractions. Most of you are doing real good in the course. Some of you not so good. So depending, your situations, but distractions I find are normally why students don't do well. The other issue is, staying focused, and of course, making time versus not having time. A lot of people say, I don't have the time. We have time, it's just what we do with it, what we prioritize, what we choose to do with our time. So depending on your situation, there's always distractions and things in our lives that, distract us. So just my advice, all of you, you're in the final part of your program here. So most of you doing good, but some of you need a little extra effort or extra help. So just, work on, getting rid of those distractions, staying focused, making time, so you can finish up something and be proud of what you've done, knowing that you did your best that you could when you did it. So, all right, course itself here, upcoming weeks, we got 2 chapters, 7 and 8, branding and positioning. So, marketing or companies, Coke, Pepsi, um, retailers, depending on who they are. Branding and positioning are things, that are part of marketing. Companies succeed or fail based on marketing and then how the customers perceive things or see things. So when you get into, branding and positioning, Walmart, Kmart example, Kmart's pretty much gone. I'm sure, if we were to research it, there's lots of things they may have done wrong, that where Walmart, on the other hand, did stuff that, and whether you like or dislike Walmart, doesn't change where they are at, marketing wise and things like that. So, there's lots of things. Amazon, taking advantage of the time, so to speak, like Amazon, a company like Amazon, who is not a physical location, but did the online thing, got into everything, and is, now it's the biggest retailer, but it's an online retailer. So there's different things that marketing can do. There's all kinds of marketing, I mean, some of us older people just think of marketing as something in the newspaper or TV, but there's also all the technological stuff now, online marketing. When you're shopping, like if you're on Amazon, these little pop-up, these little ads on the side that get your attention and so forth. So there's just lots of stuff in there on the brand, branding and so forth. The other part this week is ethics and social responsibility. Um, Again, so, ethics has probably always been around, about what's right, what's wrong. Adding social responsibility in there, that is something that is relatively new over the past couple of decades. And one of my theories is, when one company does something, the other company does something. So that's when you get into social responsibility. One thing about, well, now on the plus side with Walmart, I've noticed when there's disasters like down in Puerto Rico and other things, they do a lot of donating. So I mean, and getting supplies in and stuff like that. So I mean, and that's a social responsibility. That's the social responsibility thing. A lot of companies do, have foundations, or they support foundations, things like that. So when you get in here, you're going to see different definitions. Um, Marketing ethics is another issue. Like when you see advertising, are they ethical advertisements, or are they misleading? And what is misleading, or what is, just outright lies? I always pick on politicians for that, because that's one of the things that's just very common. Um, you can't rely on any of the political ads to make a decision anymore on what a politician does or does not, because they're always taken out of context. And it doesn't matter which side of the political thing you are, you be Democrat or Republican. Um, so I don't know what the best way is to find out what is the real thing behind political candidates, but advertising is not one of them. And so uh, So there you go. What else? Okay, so anyway, again, ethics, social responsibility, and then chapter 7 is branding and positioning. So a lot of things in there. You only get, you know, recently there's the NFL issue with the national anthem. That could get into a branding issue with some companies because the association with that. Over recent weeks, I've seen a couple of things. Now, whether it's actually true they're going to do it or not, but like Papa John's Pizza is supposedly pulling their advertisement from the NFL. There was a couple of Ford dealerships that canceled their contracts with Ford because they were still the sponsor of the NFL. So there's things that can have negative effect, and not just the NFL, but political things or issues. So that's another part of marketing. Having an awareness of where the company wants to be on a position maybe. So there's lots of things that go into it, and but with that, I'll leave it there, and I'll throw up my little pic. These aren't real. Well, I guess you call it test card, but anyway, here's a picture of the grandkids with the nana here before they went out trick-or-treating, and then the other one was kids. I had them in here yesterday because I babysit them like most afternoons. So they were just pretty much tearing up my office here. But hey, let me know what that is, man. That way I know you watched. So, okay. With that, let you go. Have a great week. Get in touch as always. Those of you that are falling behind, you need to get in touch with me. And we'll let it go at that. So, take care, everybody, and get in touch if you need anything. Bye.